Good morning to all. I am Dr. Sri.D.N.R., convener of the international webinar. Good morning to our respected principal madam, Dr. P. Shobharani Garu, and Honorable Vice Principal, Sri Ravi Shankar Garu. Today's webinar presenter, Professor R.N. Srinivas Garu, distinguished faculty members, and dear students. Let me first extend my warm welcome to all of you for this international webinar. It's a great honor for me to be here today as a convener of this international webinar on MATLAB and overview. Now, I would like to invite our principal madam inaugurate this webinar and speak few words about this webinar. Madam, over to you, Mike.
Madam voice not with audible. Madam voice not audible.
Okay. Very good morning to you all. Am I audible to you, everybody?
Yes, yes.
It's my great privilege to invite you all to this international webinar on behalf of Sri.D.N.R.Government Degree College for Women, Palakaol, West Godavari district, Andhra Pradesh, India. This is one of the prestigious colleges of this area, catering the needs of the girl students from nearly about 30 villages around Palakaol. I express my sincere thanks to our beloved Commissioner of the Collegiate Education, Dr. Pola Bhaskar Garu, for his constant support, encouragement, and guidance to all the principals to tune to the global standards of the higher education. I also thank our Joint Director, Dr. D.N.R. Garu, and the academic staff for their support. I appreciate and congratulate co-commissioner, the Department of Computer Science, for coming forward to organize this international webinar. Max Lab, the hour of the day, is an apt topic selected by our convener, Dr. Sri.D.N.R.Government, for the benefit of the students and faculty of mathematics and computer science as well. With his academic expertise, Dr. R.V.N. Srinivasrao Garu, Senior Professor in Mathematics, Olga University, Ethiopia, will enlighten us on the topic. And I thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation. And it is very encouraging to know that there are as many as 650 participants registered for this webinar from various national and international academic institutions. And there are other quarters where my gratitude is due is to Professor Asha Prasuna and Sivakumar from Somaya Institute of Management, Mumbai, for extending their constant support. I also express my sincere thanks to the faculty, especially to Sri Ravishankar Garu, the Vice Principal of our college, for monitoring the program constantly. And I wish this tradition should go a long way in enriching the academics. Thank you all. Over to you, sir.
I am glad to share with you amazing response we have got for this webinar. About 680 people across the globe have registered for this webinar. We received registrations from African countries like Ethiopia and Kenya, etc. And prestigious institutions, Indian Institute of IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi, IIT Madras, NIT Calicut, NIT Surathkal, and the Indian Institute of Engineering, Science and Technology, West Bengal, and from many top-ranked engineering colleges from Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Also, we received from forms different universities and their affiliated government degree colleges and aided colleges and private unaided colleges in this status. We thank all the registration participants. Now, I request webinar co-convener Kumari R. Saileja Garu to introduce today's speaker of this webinar, Professor R.N. Srinivas Garu, to the audience.
Sir, please unmute her. Vikram. Good morning to one and all. I have immense pleasure to introduce Dr. R.V.N. Srinivasrao, Department of Mathematics, Olega University, Ethiopia. He awarded PhD from Acharya. He awarded PhD from Acharya Nagarjuna University in the year 2012 in the field of graph theory mathematics. He has 25 years of teaching and research experience at various prestigious institutions and universities. Presently, he is working as a professor and PhD advisor at Olega University, Ethiopia. He published 26 research articles in international reputed journals, which are highly indexed in Scopus Web of Science. He presented and published 19 more research articles at national and international conferences. He is a life member at 3 professional bodies. He has reviewed research articles, many international journals like Springer, Hindawi, etc. He delivered 20 lectures as a resource person at national and international conferences, seminars, webinars. Furthermore, he is the PhD advisor at Olega University. 6 students are working under his major advisoryship in field of combinatorics and graph theory. 2 of them are awarded PhD from Olega University, Ethiopia under his advisoryship. Thank you, sir.
Sir, please unmute yourself.
I thank you very much, all being with us for this international webinar on the behalf of our Sri.D.N.R. Government Degree College for Women. I would like to say my special thanks to R.V. Srinivasa on behalf of our college for finding time out his busy schedule be with us here today. Now, I hand over the mic to R.V. Srinivasa Garu with the section for this section. R.V. Srinivasa Garu. I request Srinivasa Garu.
Okay.
Hand out the session, sir.
Trying to share the screen. Good morning to all. Sir, may I audible? Hello, sir. Good morning to all. May I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, warm welcome to my presentation. First of all, I would like to express my sincere thanks. Give me an opportunity to share my knowledge to the Sri.D.N.R. Government Degree College for Women. My special thanks to the Principal Madam, Dr. P. Shobarani, and the Vice Principal, Mr. C. Ravishankar, and particularly for the convener of this international webinar, Dr. A. Sri.D.N.R.Government, Head of the Department of Mathematics, and the convener for this webinar, and the co-convener and the Head of the Department of the Computer Science, Kumari Sailaja Madam. And before starting this webinar, so I want to share some few things. Actually, Dr. Sri.D.N.R.Government contacted me 6 months back. So definitely this seminar is materialized. Definitely all these organizers are equal participants, but Dr. Sri.D.N.R.Government takes a lot of pain to materialize this webinar. So congratulations, Dr. Sri.D.N.R.Government. Right. Now I'm going to this presentation. So outlines of this presentation, my presentation is so I would like to divide this presentation as 3 parts: introduction to the MATLAB characteristics, and hands-on experience. And what are these subtopics is also there. So what is the MATLAB? And in the introduction part, what is the MATLAB? What is the brief introduction? And what are the importance for this MATLAB? And in the MATLAB characteristics, what are the main parts of this MATLAB? How to install a MATLAB? How to start and quit the MATLAB? What are the main characteristics of this MATLAB? And what are the mathematical operators? And the last session is hands-on experience. So that means I would like to take some examples. Actually, this MATLAB, it is a mathematical software which can be used by the many, not only in mathematics, all engineering and sciences are used. Here, I will take some examples, the hands-on experience to understood this software easily. So particularly for the matrices, calculus, and ordinary differential equations. So what is the objective of this webinar? So to introduce how to use this MATLAB software for teaching and conducting research, to transfer the knowledge and skills. This is objective. Now, what is the description? In this description, already the description is nothing but the already what is outlines of my presentation, introduction to the MATLAB, presenting how to use the MATLAB, and hands-on experience with the MATLAB software with examples. And the outcome. So what is the use of learning? What is the use of attending this international webinar? So the faculties and the students are familiarized with the appropriate use of this powerful mathematical software MATLAB. Also, it enhances the teaching learning skills of these participants, both the faculty members and the students. So this introduction to the MATLAB is so what is the MATLAB? Just I can briefly introduce what is the MATLAB. So MATLAB is a programming platform designed specially for engineers and scientists to analyze and design the system and product use the transform the words. So another one is how the MATLAB can be used. So the heart of the MATLAB is its language. So particularly it is the matrix-based language allowed to natural expression of computational mathematics. So introduction to this MATLAB. So what is about the brief history? When it will be started? Actually, MATLAB will be started in the 1970s by the Cleve Morel, because that actually he was not a scientist, he was not a computer engineer. Simply, he started this MATLAB program only like a calculator. By the mouth publicity only, it can be popularized. And 1980s, MATLAB was written in C programming and using many more functions. Then from that onwards, it was popularized. Now the MATLAB is totally responsible and maintained from the 1984 onwards, Maths1. So this is the owner for this MATLAB. He was responsible for all these MATLAB. So here, see, these are the symbols of this MATLAB, logos of the MATLAB. See, in 1985, this MATLAB is like this. Now this is 2022. So every year they are installing the two versions of the MATLABs. Now the two, I think they are started, they released the
Srinivas garu.
Sir, tell me.
Sir, kindly share the screen, sir.
It is not?
For introduction, sir?
No, sir. Now it is at MATLAB logo.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. After that, you share the share the PPT, sir. After?
All. Is not visible, sir?
PPT is not shown, sir.
Okay. I will again.
Screen not shared, sir. Only email.
Oh, sorry. Actually. Now visible, sir. Only email.
Only email visible, sir.
Okay.
Screen not shared, sir.
Okay. Now, sir. Now.
Now okay, sir. Now open,
Now
sir.
visible?
Yes, PPT shown, sir.
Okay. 1 minute. Now, sir. Now visible.
Yes, sir.
Everything visible.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, sorry, sir. If anything is not visible, please let me inform. Why? Because I think it is because that the screen is not visible for me.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Now, okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So actually, I went up to the I think 7th slide. I am going one by one directly. Outlines I completed already. Now visible, sir. Screen.
Everything okay, sir. Everything okay.
Okay. Yeah. So objectives already explained, description, outcome. I think definitely the participants definitely may be benefited with this international webinar. So introduction already I completed. Yeah. So the brief history, the MATLAB is started in 1970s. From this MATLAB is now the owned by this Mathswork USA. They are maintained all these things. Yeah. Now it is the slide. Yeah, these are the logos for MATLAB. In 1985, the MATLAB logo is like this. Now it is 2022. Every year they are introduced the two versions of the MATLAB, like 2019, 2009A, 9B. For every 6 months, they introduced one MATLAB version, so with the updated changes. Now, I continue this introduction of this MATLAB. So MATLAB is a high performance language for technical computing. Generally, people are thinking MATLAB is a mathematics laboratory. No, actually, its abbreviation is like that. A MAT for matrix laboratory. So MATLAB is matrix laboratory. That means all this MATLAB programming and everything is going on with matrix inputs. The inputs are matrix only. So MATLAB is a tool for doing numerical computations with matrix and vectors. So that means the main language used for the MATLAB is matrices. So we can insert everything converting into the matrices. So MATLAB is widely used tool in many different fields of engineering and science. So MATLAB is a powerful and easy to use even for people without prior programming experience, even though we had no experience. For example, actually for computer science people and engineering people, particularly computer science people, learn about this programming, C programming, Java programming. But other than computer, the remaining engineering branches, civil, mechanical, and electrical and electronics engineering, and also particularly for the mathematics people, they had no idea about the programming experience. But even though you don't have any programming experience, you can use MATLAB is very easy. So I can explain how it can be used. So the MATLAB is an excellent tool for teaching and research. And also, like this MATLAB, there are another mathematical softwares are there. That is a Maple, Mathematica, and MathCAD. These are the automatically a big computers for MATLAB. But MATLAB is a premier comparing with all these softwares. So where the MATLAB can integrate, how it can be used. So the MATLAB, it can be used in programming language, and it can be used in data analysis and visualization. So it can be used in numerical computations, and it can be used in simulation and modeling, and it can be used in graphics. Why? Actually, I told there are another languages in Maple and like that. But why this MATLAB is a more useful or comparing with the others? Why? Because these operations, the MATLAB operations are morely not only in mathematics, in data analytics, visualization, computer programming, machine learning, artificial intelligence, everywhere it can be used in MATLAB. Therefore, the MATLAB is a very powerful software comparing with the other mathematical softwares. So what are the features of the MATLAB? So the features of the MATLAB is it is a high-level language for numerical computation, visualization, and applications development. It provides interactive environment for interactive exploration, design, and problem solving. It provides vast library of mathematical functions for linear programming, statistics, Fourier analysis, curve fitting, optimization, numerical integration, and solution of ordinary differential equations. Not only this, there are many also there. So also it provides built-in graphics for visualizing data and tools for creating custom plots. So why this MATLAB is popularized? For example, if you want to solve some problem in mathematics, it takes a time. For example, some differential equation, you want to solve one differential equation, it takes a 30 to 40 minutes if you are taking a complicated differential equation. But the MATLAB will solve within minutes. And also another advantage is for the different normal solution for the ordinary differential equations, you will draw the diagrams yourself. But the MATLAB give the plots and it compare the for different levels of initial conditions. So that means it visualize, picturize, it clears, and it gives the more knowledge, more clearness to the students and the researchers and the faculty members. And also another advantage of this mathematics software is the faculty members are felt very happy to use this software to make the students clear in their teaching. And also it is another advantage of the software is get rid of the math. Generally, the students are fear about the mathematics. This MATLAB is remove and get rid all these fears of the students. And what are the MATLAB characteristics? What are the mainly MATLAB characteristics? First of all, how to install the MATLAB. So it is a licensing installation and licensing. Set up MATLAB environment is a matter of few clicks. The installer can be downloaded from here. That is www.mathswork.com. You can download it from and install. Maxwork provides the licensed product, trial version, and a student version as well. So you need to log into this site and wait a little for their approval. So after downloading the installer, the software can be installed through the few clicks. Yeah, see, it is the simply see by downloading the MATLAB software here, like installing, use the internet, or installing without use the internet. And there is another key is there. Next, you go for the next like that. It will automatically install. It takes a time. It takes 1 hour to install. So it is installing MATLAB. After completion of the installing MATLAB, it has to finish the lab. So automatically a shortcut icon will be appeared on your desktop. Right. And how you can start and quitting the MATLAB. So after installing, how you can open the MATLAB. So on the Microsoft Windows platform, start the MATLAB program by double clicking on the MATLAB icon. Here I am using 2016A MATLAB version. So shortcut are on your Windows. See, it is symbol. This is shortcut symbol is there. This symbol, if you double click on this shortcut on your desktop, automatically MATLAB will open. It can also be started by clicking on the startup menu. From startup menu is also it can be open. And how you can quit the MATLAB. After completion of this session, you can type quit or exit in the MATLAB windows. It will automatically exit. Yeah, you see here I will share some screen. Yeah, here. So you can search bar. You can type MATLAB. It will show like this. See this one. Yeah, this is the MATLAB. Yeah. Otherwise, after installing properly, your MATLAB will create a shortcut on your desktop. By double clicking on the shortcut, automatically MATLAB will open. So after opening the MATLAB, a main window is open. After I will continue these characteristics. There are the main 3 windows for this MATLAB. Command window, editor window, MATLAB. Yeah, MATLAB mainly there are 3 windows. MATLAB is first one is command window, and second one is editor window, and third one is figure window. Command window, editor window, and figure window. So by using these windows, we can work. First of all, after opening the MATLAB, automatically a command window will open. After that, I will explain one by one what is these windows. Why? Because to properly use the MATLAB, we should know about these windows. What is these windows? And figure window. In this figure window, the figures, that means the graphs will be appear. So here, MATLAB use 3 primary windows. Command window. What is this command window? So this command window use it to enter commands and data display regions. Particularly, it is the main window for this MATLAB. Once you click on the MATLAB icon, automatically it will be open. The command window will open. Next one is graphics window. It is not open always. So if you want to draw any graph, it will open. If you don't use any graphs, if you don't plot any graphs, it never to be open. So the graph window, or it is also called a figure window, use it to display plots and graphs. Editor window, use it to create and edit M files. I will explain what is the M files later. Okay. So editor, these are the 3 main windows: command window, graphics window, and editor window. So working with the command window, how we can use this command window? This command window opens when MATLAB is started. So to type the command, the cursor must be placed after the command prompt. So in MATLAB, if you open the command window, the symbol, the prompt, like greater than, 2 greater than, this is command prompt. After this command prompt, only you can type. Okay. Once a command is typed and enter the key, press, the command is executed. If you type any command and enter, automatically it will be executed. If you don't want to execute that command, you can end with this command with the semicolon. It is not possible to go back previous line and make a correction. In this command window, once you type one command and you entered, automatically it will be executed. And you don't make any corrections. You don't make any edits in this command window. Okay, So a previously typed command, if you want to get the previously typed command, you can use this arrow, upper arrow in your keyboard. It will come automatically what the previous command you can use. So if you simply type a statement and press enter, MATLAB automatically displays the results on the screen. After enter the statement, any statement or any command after the prompt, like a double greater than, if you can simply use the enter button in your keyboard, automatically result will appear. Okay. If you end this line with a semicolon, if you end the semicolon, so MATLAB performs the computation but does not any result. The semicolon cannot stop the results, but it will not appear on the screen. Understood? So the semicolon cannot stop the working of the MATLAB. Automatically results will come, but result will not appear on your screen. Okay, that is the use of the semicolon. Okay, for example, here you can see b is equal to 25. I will type. If I cannot use this semicolon, automatically it will open. It will be displayed as a b is equal to 25. If you can use a semicolon, the b will not be displayed. And what are the some another sub windows also there? For command window, there are already I told there are 3 windows: command window, figure window, and editor window. But for this command window, there are sub windows also there. These are the 3 sub windows in command window: workspace, current directory, and command history. I will explain what it is one by one. Okay, if you want to close this, you cannot separately close this workspace, current directory, and command history. Automatically they will be closed. Automatically they will be closed. If your command window is closed, all other windows are closed automatically. Yeah, see here. So after open, after installation completed, this symbol, this is the MATLAB symbol, will create a shortcut on your desktop. If you double click on this icon, automatically MATLAB will open with command window. This is the command window. Yeah, see, this is the command window. And the left hand side, this command window is current directory. Yeah, see, this is the command window. This is the main window. This is the main window for MATLAB. And these are sub windows, current directory. That means what you can use the previous commands, it will be stored here. Okay, workspace. In the workspace, what you can save here, almost here. Right. Next, this is the command history. So not only this, for example, previous days and what commands you can type, everything is stored in history. And what is the MATLAB default windows? Already I explained what is the command window and what are the sub windows. What is the command history? All commands typed on the MATLAB prompt in command window get recorded even across multiple sessions. Not only today. For example, yesterday and day before yesterday, you are doing something. You did something. Everything is stored in this command history. And workspace. This is a window where information about variables and their data. You can use some multiple variables. The variables and their data is available this workspace. And current directory. This window shows all files and directories available. So that means, for example, for the computer people, they know if you want to use the Python, there are so many directories are there, libraries are there. Like this current directory having these many files and directories available for this MATLAB, which are stored in this current directory. An editor window, it is the second most important window. What is the difference between this editor window and command window? In command window, once you type anything, the command, you don't go back. It is impossible to go back and it is impossible to edit. You can use it as usually. But in editor window, you can edit anything. That means if you type one command, you can edit that command. So it is the second most important window. Here we write and edit MATLAB programs. In command window, you simply type only commands. But here editor window create the programs. The programs are called the M files. From file menu, select the new option and again select M file. So file, new, M file and editor window. Otherwise, you simply select from the file, you can type, you can click the new, automatically this editor window will open. In this editor window, if you type something and there is a run icon is there. If you click on the run, automatically this file will be saved as a M file and the result will be executed in command window again. Any result will be executed, any result will be appear only in command window, not other windows. For example, in editor window, use it to execute the M files and commands, and you can save everything. But the result will be appear only in command window. Editor window, what is the difference between the editor window is used to edit the programs and the commands, but the command window is not possible. Okay, so this is to execute the commands, select. Back and save the run, save and run. So that means already I told, if you select any command, if you select any program in this editor window, you save them. Before run, it should be saved and run. Or you simply type F5 in your keyboard, automatically it will be run. So the output is displayed in command window. The output of this MATLAB never displayed in editor window. The output will be displayed in command window itself. Okay. Another most important window is figure window. Actually, already in the beginning I told, figure window is always not open. Generally open only command window. If you want to intentionally open editor window, it will be open. The command window is very particular. If you want to flat any diagram, then only this figure window will open. Otherwise, for example, you solve some differential equation. Otherwise, you want to solve some limit of some function. So the figure window is not open. If you want to draw any figure, the figure window will open. Okay. It is the third most important window where we plot the graphs. It is a separate window which opens only by using the commands for plotting the graphs or to show animes. Also, if you type the commands as a figure in command window, then the figure window will opens. Okay. And another important window is help window. That means how we can take the help in any programming. Definitely help will be there. Automatically, this help window helps us to learn this MATLAB. For example, even though you don't have any idea, you don't have any knowledge about this MATLAB, automatically you will get something from this help window. You will get something from help window. The help window will automatically help you how you can proceed for the next steps, further steps. So it can be opened by clicking the help in menu bar in any windows or simply pressing F1. Otherwise, in keyboard, if you press F1, automatically it will take to the help window. It provides help information and documentation recording. It helps in knowing information on any feature of the matter. Any feature, because that we have up to now we learn about command window, editor window, figure window, and there are so many directories are there. What you want, if you want to get any help from, so everything is help from this editor help window. So okay. And this window is useful learning programming language for features and construction in the command. So how we can run these commands, how we can use these commands will be helped by using this help window. Now, what are the variables in MATLAB? So array is the list of numbers arranged in rows and columns. What are the variables in MATLAB? Already I told you the MATLAB is not a mathematics laboratory, it is a matrix laboratory. In matrix, generally what the matrix we have? Rows and columns. Otherwise, the variables, scalar arrays. So that means the inputs for the MATLABs are arrays. So array is a list of numbers arranged in rows and in columns. Okay, all variables in MATLAB are arrays only. What is scalar? Scalar is an array with one element. So one element is there, that is a scalar. What is a vector? Vector is generally either row or column. It is nothing but a column matrix or a row matrix. Is nothing but called as a vector. So a vector is an array with one row or one column of elements. For example, you take this. So this is 1, 2, 3. That is a row vector is a vector or 1, 2, 3. Both are same. But we called in these matrices, we called it is a row matrix. It is a column matrix. But in the matrix, both are same. It is not a row or column. Simply it is a matrix. It is a vector. Sorry, it is a vector. In matrix, we can differentiate row and column. A matrix is an array with the elements in rows and columns. Now we see here, what are the main mathematical operations? So to use this MATLAB, these are the major things what you learn. Because that, for example, if you want to type something in your calculator, it will be appear automatically. But MATLAB is having some particular commands on. You can use that commands to get. Particularly here, our session is belongs to this. Actually, MATLAB can be used not only for mathematics. It can be used in either engineering, either science and engineering, particularly computer science and everywhere. But here, mainly I'm concentrating on for the mathematics. Okay, so therefore I can use this MATLAB mathematical operators. Not only that, any people can be used either in engineering or also you can use the same commands. There is no separate commands for engineering people, but they can use this MATLAB in machine learning, in advanced MATLAB simulations are there. They can use it. But particularly I'm concentrating on useful for this particularly mathematics people, and also those the engineering people who can use it for this MATLAB as a mathematical versions. Yes. See this one. What are the MATLAB mathematical operations? See, generally, yeah, star. It is this character. This is a MATLAB command. So if you want to take a scalar and array multiplication, if you use the scalar multiplication, for example, you want to type 2, 4. 2 times of 4, how much? 8. How you can get 8? So you can use the symbol scalar, array, and multiplication. This is a general scalar and array addition, both scalar and array. And this is minus, automatically scalar subtraction. Okay, subtraction. This is right division and this is left division. So it will be on your keyboard. This is the C, dot with star. Element by element multiplication. Particularly the beginning one, the beginning symbol character is only star. Star is a scalar array multiplication, single multiplication. But if you want to multiply with the element by element multiplication using with star with dot with star, same. Dot with right division, dot with left division. So element by element of division. And cap per 4. For example, you want to find the 4 square. How much the 4 square? 16. But you don't get 4 square directly. You can write 4 cap 2. You will get the 16 like that. So, and again, dot cap. So element by element power. If you want to make the power of a matrix, in matrix you had the arrays as a rows and columns. If you want to multiply, you can use this one, dot with cap. This is another symbol. And another one is create vectors with equally spaced elements. This symbol colon, not semicolon, colon. Already I explained semicolon is here. So what is the colon? Create vectors with equally spaced elements. Equal, assignment operator, and semicolon. Already actually the semicolon is a very, very important tool in this MATLAB. Why? Because if you want to suppress any statement, for example, if you type many statements in a command window, you want only the final result. You don't want to get the display of each and every statement. Then you can suppress this display by using semicolon. If you type something, you can use the semicolon at the end. Automatically, it will be suppressed the display. It ends row in array. And this is the continuation of the line. Like dot, dot, dot is continuation of line. These are some few mathematical operators, and many more are there. Yeah. So what are these commands? Some letters. So CD, change current directory. You can use some current directory. Command window you can use. If you want to use the change CD, if you can type CD and enter, it automatically changes this current directory. And CLC, it is another important command. CLC, clear the command window. For example, you type something in this command window. If you want to get more, that means you want to clear your screen completely. Simply type CLC, enter, clear the command window. Everything is clear, but these are stored at current directory, and already we discussed about workspace and history. It will be automatically saved. You can use it later. But if you want to clear you can use the CLC. Okay. Next, another important thing is SIMS and SIM. See this one. Actually, your MATLAB will be begins with this one. SYM, SIM. Declare one variable. That means the variable should be declared. Without declare, automatically it shows error. So SIM, declare one variable. If you want to declare more variables, you can use the SIMS, plural. Declare more variables. That means, for example, if you want to find the differentiate of the sin x, if you want to get the differentiation of sin x, otherwise you want to solve the differential equation dy by dx like that, how it can be. So before that, first you declare the variables. What are the x and what is the y? Why? Because MATLAB don't know what you can type. First of all, you declare what are the variables. Other than that, all are the constants. All are taking as scalars. Therefore, first of all, you declare the variables. So SIMS. Some versions of the MATLAB is taken in the place of SIMS character. CHAR, character. It is also the another replacement for this storing SIMS, declare the variables. Okay. Another one is global. Declare global variables. Global variables. That means global means we had some letters, Greek letters. We do our Greek letters cannot be read by this some MATLAB. Then you can use the global. Declare the global variables. Okay. Clear all. Remove all variables from memory. In memory also you can remove everything. You simply clear all. Okay. Clear x. Remove variable x. If you want to remove some particular variable, you can clear that x. Okay. Look for. Search for a specific word. Look for. If you want to search for some particular word, you can like. And who displays variables current in the memory. Whose displays information on variables in the memory. Help desk. Online HTML help. If you can use the internet, using this internet, and you can use this MATLAB, online MATLAB. If you want to get help desk, you type help desk, automatically it will be taken to the HTML helpline, online help. Okay. Demo, run demo program, and where MATLAB version. That I told you already. Now I think the MATLAB version is running is 2022A. That means you are using this MATLAB. If you want to know that which version you are using, simply you can type VER. It will show which version of this MATLAB. It is after completion of this, I will show you. I will open the hands-on experience. I will open my desktop. I will open the MATLAB and I will show this. Okay, and exit the MATLAB. If you want to exit from the MATLAB after completion of your work, if you want to exit the MATLAB, so you can simply type the exit. These are some commands. And some more predefined variables are there. You see, answer, value of the last expression. Automatically, if you want to get the final answer is answer. That means if you don't define your answer as some number, automatically some letter, answer will be displayed as ANS. Answer will be last expression. EPS, nothing but epsilon. Epsilon, you know the symbol. The smallest difference between two numbers. EPS, epsilon. Infinite. So you don't type infinite in MATLAB. So you can easily, you don't type the symbol in MATLAB. You can use the INM. It is for infinite. And what is about the I? That means, you know, the complex number I, square root of -1 is either, you can use either I or J. And also the pi. Why? Because in our mathematics, the pi is a very, very important operator or a symbol. So, but in MATLAB, you don't use directly pi. So you can PA for pi, and NAN, not a number. So if you type something, you write something, right? Any like that, it will show NAN. Any number is not displayed, it shows as NAN, not a number. And now they are using for mathematical operators. Now, what are some mathematical functions? They are operators. Now these are the functions. How we can use these mathematical functions? So absolute value of x, mod x. For example, what is the mod -2 plus 2? You know how it can. You don't type mod means you can insert a number between two lines, but it is not possible in MATLAB. Okay, these are it is like a language of the MATLAB. You can use these language to evaluate our mathematical operations or mathematical values. So here absolute of x, ABS bracket x. Okay, open process x. It is absolute. Angle Z. If you want to find the angle of the complex number, angle. And how you can type the exponential number, e power x, exp of x, exponential number. It is also very important. Like a absolute exponential number is also plays an important role in our mathematical operators. So exponential, exp of x. Here it is impossible to type e power x in MATLAB. So therefore you can use exp of x. And factorial n, simple. You write factorial bracket n. And there are the two types of logarithms: common logarithm and natural logarithm. If you want to get the logarithm, log x, that means log x to the base e. You write as log of x, means it is base. It is a, if you want to get the log x to the base 10, it can be write log 10. No subscript or superscript. You directly continue as log 10 bracket x. It shows log x to the base. And how you can write the square root? SQRT of x, square root of x. And sin x, automatically it is as usual, sin bracket x. Generally we write in general sin x, but if you type sin x, it shows error automatically. It shows error automatically. So sin bracket x. And this is what? Cos bracket x, tan, cot, same automatically. How you can find the sin inverse x? In the beginning you write a sin x. Automatically it is for anything, either sin x, hyperbolic or anything. A for inverse it shows. A sin bracket x, cos line. Okay, these are some mathematical functions. And how you can, after completion, after getting the answer, how you can make it simplify your answers? Seal, SCEIL, seal, round towards infinity. So our answer can be round towards infinity. It will be seal. Fix, round towards 0. That means we had the two values, 0 and infinite. If you want to round your answer to the infinite, you simply type, after getting the final answer, you write CEIL. CEIL. It's round towards the infinite. Otherwise, if you write the fix, your answer is round towards 0. Round. So otherwise, you simply type the round to the nearest integer. It will go for the nearest integer. A round to the nearest integer. And simplify. For example, if you type a MATLAB, you will get some answers. Okay. After getting some answers, you want to get the simplify. You had a big mathematical expression. You want to make it simplify. You write, after getting answer, simply write simply. Automatically, simply, you will get the simplify your expressions. And the pretty answer, convert MATLAB expression to mathematical expression. So if you are doing in MATLAB, automatically your expressions, your final answers in MATLAB expressions. MATLAB expressions means, for example, you will get pi. It will shows only PI1. You want to get your pi symbol, you can write pretty answer. Pretty bracket answer. Automatically your MATLAB expression converting into the mathematical expression. And double the answer. After getting the final answer, you write double bracket answer. So large numerical expressions to the numerical number. There are many numerical expressions. Automatically it will be converting into the numerical numbers. Yeah. Now, up to now, we are learning about some characteristics. What are the mathematical operators? What are the mathematical operators characteristics? And also the mathematical symbols. How we can use the mathematical functions. Now, what are the plotting commands? Why? Because we had already told, we had the command window, editor window, plotting window. Plotting window relating to the figure window. For figure window, that means for executing the figures, what type of commands you can use generally? So MATLAB provides numerous commands for plotting graphs. The following table shows some of the commonly used commands for plotting. Yeah. Command purpose, axis, set axis limits. Fplot, intelligent plotting of functions. Grid, display grid lines. That means if you draw a graph without grid, grid means, like a graph sheet, Okay. Now it will get. Yeah, plot, general XY plot. Right. Print plot or save plot as a file. You will apply some commands you will get a graph, plotting. If you want to save, print simply. You type a print, automatically your diagram, your flat, your graph will be saved as a file. Okay, title. Put text at the top of the plot. That means if you want to put, for example, you want to get the plot of sin x, y is equal to sin x. So how you will show that? Simply you can use the title. You could put the title of the plot. And x label, label the x-axis. Y label, it is a command for label the y-axis. And access, create access object, both objects. And close the current plot. If you want to close this current plot, automatically simply type close. Close all the plots. Figure, open a new figure window. If you type figure in your command window also, if you type a figure, automatically it opens a new figure window. And G text enables label placements by mouse. Okay, by mouse you can enable the labels. Hold, freeze the current plot. If you want to freeze freeze or stop the plot, you can simply hold. It will hold. Okay. And another thing is, what is the MATLAB M files? Already we discussed. Generally, the M files are executed in editor window. Already I told, because in the beginning, what is the difference between this editor window and command window? In command window, you simply type the commands. Some small commands you can type. You cannot save them, but they can be stored in history, workspace, and like that directly. But if you want to save this MATLAB command as some program, it can be stored as a M files. Okay, it will be happened only in editor window. So far, we have used MATLAB environment as a calculator. Yeah, the command, yes, see, please, here, calculator. The command window just like a calculator. For example, in your calculator, previously, in the beginning, many years back, we can use the general calculator, only the numbers, 2 plus 3, 4 plus 5, and 5 into 10, like that one. But now we got the scientific calculator. Scientific calculators are more advanced than the our basic calculators. Like the MATLAB is also, up to now, we are using a more than our scientific calculator. The command window is just like a calculator. But if we want to use as a programming language, how we can use? By using these emphasis. Understood? Are you understood my version, what I'm telling? So up to now, we are using this MATLAB as a calculator bigger than scientific calculator, what used for our mathematics students and engineers also. But here, this M files upgraded this MATLAB as a programming language. A programming language. Okay, so here so far we have used the MATLAB environment as a calculator. However, MATLAB is also a powerful programming language as well as is interactive computational environment. So up to now, we can use this MATLAB, particularly mathematics people and engineers, as to solve the only mathematical operators and operations and the mathematical diagrams and graphs. But actually, this MATLAB is more advanced now. It can be used in to run the robotics for the particular mechanical engineers, and for computer engineers, you can use it always. It can be used. It is nothing but a replacement for this, not a replacement, alternative for this Java programming, C programming, and other type of programmings. It can be used. Now, these are so many MATLAB programs for this machine learning, artificial intelligence, advanced machine learning. There are many like that. Okay. So in previous slides, we have learned how to enter commands for the MATLAB command prompt only. But MATLAB allows you to write a series of commands into a file and execute the file as a complete unit, like writing a function and calling it M files. This is the M files. So MATLAB allow writing two kinds of M files. So are you able to see the difference between this command window and this M files? In command window, you simply write one command. For differential equation, one command. For limits, one command. For matrix, one command. For vectors, another command is there. But what is this M file? You write a series of commands and we can save as a program. So that is M file. So M file allows to two kinds of program files. Scripts, and you can save this M file as a file .m extension. Okay. script files, program files with M extension, and function files are also program files with M extension. Scripts means just general script, and only just a normal scripts, only you can use arrays. If you can use some functions, programming files is also saved as a functions, M extension. Now, up now we are discussing about this, what are the mathematical operators and mathematical functions and mathematical commands to run the MATLAB. But here, what are the commands you can use it for graphing in MATLAB? That means plots. What are the plots? What are the commands for plots? Up to now, we learned, for example, we write CLC, and these are only the command window, small commands. But for the graphics, there are the different commands. What are the commands? We learned here. So, graphing in MATLAB. MATLAB can be produced 2 and 3-dimensional plots of curves and surfaces. Actually, when I started using this MATLAB, when I start teaching in engineering in colleges, I start using this MATLAB. Actually, I really surprised and I'm really happy, and I really wondered by actually, okay, this command history and editor window and command window, they're okay, normal, like a more than a calculator. I don't feel any surprise. But this graphics, this graphs windows and this figure window, definitely it makes me surprised. Why? Because if you want to draw some diagram, it takes a long time and it's not accurate. But this MATLAB will give exact accurate of these figures. And it also gives the exact comparison for different values. For example, now these mathematics can be used particularly engineering in a not only a teaching learning. We can apply this calculus in engineering as a like a mathematical model. That means you can try to solve the real life problems. The engineering problems can be solved by using these mathematics. But you want to get the different levels, different conditions are there. So how we can get the different conditions? If you want to see, visualize that conditions, it is a very helpful, and it automatically shows to the students the difference between the other things. So therefore, it can be used very easily. Here I can use these commands. So that means 2D and 3D plots. There are the 2D plots and 3D plots are there. So the plot command is used to generate graphs of 2-dimensional functions and 3-dimensional functions. But first of all, we are learning about what are the 2D and 3D plots. What 2D plots? The plot command is used to generate graphs of 2-dimensional, 2D plotting. How can you use a simple plot? For producing 2-dimensional plots, 2D, we have to do the following. See how you can draw the 2D plots, 2D graphs. Divide the interval in subintervals of equal widths. First of all, some interval. You want to plot your graph in some interval A to B. So you want to divide the interval AB as a equal subintervals with the length of D. That means A colon D colon B, or you get in put in square braces. A colon D colon B. Here see, I can end with semicolon. That means here I want to divide this interval as a subinterval, but I don't want to display it. Therefore, that display can be suppressed with semicolon. So next, after enter this one function, for which function you want to draw this your 2D flat? Yeah, for the function y is equal to f of x. Create the plot by typing simply plot xy. Automatically the plot will come. There are different types of plot programs, plot commands are there, but it is simple way of drawing 2D plots. So what is this one? First of all, you can divide your interval into the equal subintervals as your wish, and later you declare the function in the x and y variables. Before that, you can declare the variables also, seems x, y, otherwise it shows error. Okay. Next, after the what is the command? Plot x. Next, for example, if I want to draw the function y is equal to sine 3x, I want to draw this function y is equal to sine 3x. I want to show my students how the function y is equal to sine 3x. This is the other, that means for in general, what you have to take in, x is independent variable, y is a dependent variable. Generally, to draw this diagram, what you have to do? For independent variable, we are giving some numbers. X is a number 0, 30 degrees, 60, 45, 90. And Y values you calculate. We plot these numbers on a graph sheet and we can connect it all these, then we show that it's a diagram. But how this MATLAB helps? Automatically it shows, clearly it shows the diagram. It is visualize this math. See, X, what is the interval? -3 to +3. I want to divide this interval -3 to +3 as equal subintervals by using the length of 0.1. Right. Next, what is the function? Y is equal to sine 3 star x. Plot x. But here, before that, here you can one more function type sims, SYMS sims, space x, y, end with semicolon. Later you type this one. X -3. What is this? 0.1 is length. That means you can divide the interval 0.1 equal subintervals. Otherwise, you can put 0.5 also, no problem. That automatically the diagram will be shrink something. Okay. Declare the function. Next, plot x. Automatically it will become. For 2D plots, simply what you write. This is general plot. But for 2D plots, how we can write? Simply EZ plot. See, this is a, I think you see my cursor, what I am moving here. EZ plot. Sine 3 star. You don't here declare function, everything. So you don't divide this interval into subinterval. Simply write EZ plot sine 3 star x. You don't write 3x. You can use 3 star x because that is a normal multiplication. Interval is what? In square brackets -3 to +3. But if you want to get the 3D plot of this, what you can write? See, for 2D plot, you can use EZ plot or simply plot. For 3D plot, EZ sir. Please remember this one. For 2D plot, simply EZ plot, 2-dimensional, only x-axis, y-axis. For 3D, x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis also there. We use the command EZ surf. EZ surf is the command for 3D plotting. Same, sine 3 star x, comma, same the interval. Okay. Yeah, here it's C. It is the graph for y is equal to sine 3x. What is this one? It is 2D or 3D? It is a 2D plot. For the function of y is equal to sine 3x, the interval -3 to +3. So if you divide this interval -3 to +3 as a interval from, I think you want to use the interval length as a 0.1. Automatically it shows very clear. Like that. Yeah. So after getting this one, how we can add the labels or titles for this axis? That means previous slide is we can show simply write the graph. I want to type x-axis is what is independent variable, y-axis is dependent variable. If you want to type something, you want to label. That means how we can this one adding a label to this existing axis labels. Okay, MATLAB enables you and add axis labels and titles. For example, using this graph from the previous example, add x and y-axis labels. For example, see, now label the axis and add a title. After that means first we declare the variables, divide the interval, declare the function, and you write EZ plot. After EZ plot, you simply write, see this one, previous one. See, this is the previous diagram. Okay, yeah, here after all these you will get this diagram. Up to this one, for example, you type like this one only. EZ plot, sine 3 star x, bracket -3 to +3 interval. Simply you get only graph, no display. But after that, you can type. That means you can get this one what? This is the title. The graph y is equal to sine 3x. Okay, and this is the y-axis. And what is this one? This is the x-axis. Like this. How you will get these labels? By using this one. Now x label. What you can label x label? X-axis. This is in the single quotations. You can put in single quotations. So y label, y-axis, also in single quotations. Title, the graph of the y is equal to sine 3x. After entering EZ plot, after continuing these commands, you will get this symbol like this. Yeah, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is the graph for y is equal to sine 3x. This is the title. It is the title. Okay, it is the title. Now, the color of the previously, generally, if you don't give any color, our MATLAB will display the graph color as a only blue by default color. The color of the single curve is by default blue, but the other colors are possible. Plot X, Y, R. That means plot X, Y. Simply plot X, Y. It will come give us in blue color. See, what is the previous one? See, what the color of this graph? Only blue. It is a blue is the default color in a MATLAB. Otherwise, you want to get a red color. You want to get a red color. Yeah, that is also possible. Simply plot or simply EZ plus X, Y, or in single quotations, or in single, R for red color. Otherwise, for B for blue, you want G, G for green. Automatically, your graph will be appeared in general different colors. Generally, if you are taking a single graph, this colors is not important. Either blue or green or red is not a problem for us. But if you want to draw more graphs in a single graph, or more functions want to display in a single graph, then how? To want to differentiate, we can give the different colors. That is the importance of the colors. So our second session is completed. Now we are going for our third session. So the hands-on experience. Yeah, actually, my intention is hands-on experience is I want to open this MATLAB in my system. I want to type, but before I will do it later. Why? Because now I'm afraid. Why? Because if I exit the screen, automatically it will be because that in the beginning the screen is not displayed. So first of all, I want to finish this PowerPoint presentation. Later, if possible, I open the this MATLAB programming in my desktop and I will show. But here also, definitely this hands-on experience. Here I will take some examples how you can use it. Previous up to now, and this first section is introduction, and the second section is what is the characteristics and what are the operators, how you can draw the plots, how you can use the commands, everything you learn. Now, how they can be practiced. Actually, if you can practice on open our MATLAB, actually, if it is a live session, not online session, definitely in general, we are doing, there are two sessions, morning and evening. In morning session, we can explain up to these two sessions like and before the characteristics and the explanation about the MATLAB. In the evening, we install this MATLAB in all the systems and we can make it expertise. Definitely, I feel like that, and I hope you may be definitely have a better experience, and definitely you may be do it in your own by using this hands-on experience for the MATLAB. For vectors, how these vectors can be. So how these vectors will be displayed in the MATLAB? Generally, row vectors. Row vectors are created by enclosing the set of elements in square brackets using space or comma to delimit the elements. And how we can row vectors? The organizers, please, is it visible and the screen is moving properly, or any disturbance? Please. Dr. Sri.D.N.R. garu. Hello, sir.
ఒకసారి మాట్లాడండి.
Yeah, sir.
శ్రీనివాస్ గారు,
Sir.
ఎనీ ప్రాబ్లం సార్?
No, sir. I am asking, is it visible to, is the PowerPoint sir running properly?
Yes,
Is
sir.
my voice is clear?
Yes, sir. Everything is okay, sir.
Okay, yes. Because that I am asking. Simple.
Okay, sir.
Let's continue. So the hands-on experience. See, this MATLAB, particularly, first of all, I am going to discuss MATLAB for vectors, later matrices, differential equations, and integration, particularly for calculus, limits, derivatives, integrations. And if it is possible, we go for Fourier series and numericals like that, if the time is permitted. Okay, first of all, I'll go with these vectors. How these two sessions, what we learned, how we can expertise this using this MATLAB for vectors. Row vectors are created by enclosing the set of elements in square brackets using the space or comma to delimit the elements. For example, row matrix 7. See 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 7 space, give one space. 8, 9, 10 like that space. Automatically it displays the row matrix. MATLAB will execute the above statement, return the following result. Yeah, see how the column matrix. See, it is same row matrix. Column matrix is, it will be separated by the semicolon. 7 semicolon, 8 semicolon, 9 semicolon, 10 semicolon, 11 semicolon. So you can separate each and every element with the semicolon. It will become a column. See, it is a column matrix 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that means this is a column matrix, but it is row matrix and column matrix generally. Now, but what is this one? It is a row vector. It is a vector. Both are vectors. Already we discussed either row matrix or column matrix is nothing but called as vector. So therefore, if you want to do the matrix vectors operations, first of all, you want to create the vectors. How we can write the vector? For example, you want to get ijk, 3i plus 4j plus 7k. How we can write? Simply write like this: 3 semicolon, 4 semicolon, 5 semicolon. Close the bracket and enter. Automatically, it will appear as a vector. It is for vectors. Now, MATLAB command for simple mathematics. See here. So here, check this way. Here I want to type this in MATLAB. Modulus of absolute value of root 2 by 2, sine 60 degrees, log 4 base c, log 3 base 10, e square. These are simple mathematical commands. How we can type this in math? Check this one. What are the MATLAB commands for this? See, for a mod 2, absolute 2, this blue color appeared. Square root by 2. It's a right division. It's a right. Generally, division you can use for the right division. Square root sqrt by 2. Sine 60 degrees. Actually, in MATLAB there is no degrees. You can use the MATLAB in if you want a degree, you can set in degree first. Generally, it is in radians. Therefore, sine 60 degrees. What is sine 60 degrees? Sine pi by 3. There are two options. We are directly converting into the pi by 3. That means otherwise you simply replace sine 60 by 180. That means what? 1 by 3 star pi. That means it is pi by 3. Okay. Next, log 4 base c. Therefore, LOC 4. Next one is C. What is the difference between D and E? Log 3 to the base. Log 3 to the base 10. So 10 you directly type LOC 10 continuation. LOC 10 close bracket 3. So open braces 3. And E square. How you can write E square? Exponential of 2. Not E cap. It is impossible. Somebody write a cap is a symbol for power. Okay, cap is symbol for power, not for exponential functions. But exponential functions, we can simply use only this exp2, exponential of 2. Okay. Next, these are the simple commands what we can use. Now, the another important thing is MATLAB for matrices. What is the MATLAB for matrices? Actually, generally, the row matrix and the column matrix already we discussed. What is this vectors? Vectors are nothing but the row matrix and column matrix. Otherwise, if you want to get the matrix and matrix operators, what are the eigenvalues? What are the eigenvectors? And how you can solve the simultaneous system of equations using the matrices? What are the matrix addition, subtraction, division, like that? So we are going to discuss it. So a matrix is a two-dimensional array of numbers. Only two-dimensional numbers are there. So in MATLAB, you create a matrix by entering the elements in each row as comma or space, delimited numbers, and using the semicolons to mark the end of each row. That means you want to write a first row as 1, 2, 3. After getting the first row, you simply write 1 space, 2 space, 3 space. End with semicolon. Go for next row like that. So for example, let us create 4 by 5 matrix here. See here, A is equal to 4 by 5 matrix. That means 4 rows and 5 columns. 4 rows, semicolons, 3 semicolons. Use 4 rows. So 5 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 space, 2 space, 3 space, 4 space, 5. Next, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So by enter, automatically it will appear like this. So MATLAB will execute the above statement and return the following results. See, so how this can be explained? So the matrix will be appear like this. See, first row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second row. Why it's second row? So after completion of the first row, this can be separated with semicolon. Right? That is code for execution of this matrix, like this. So that is the matrix. See, therefore, it is the matrix. So the matrix A with 4 rows and 5 columns, like this. Okay, that means for a row, we can simply separate the elements with space. If you want to get the column, that means if you want to one row after another row, the 2 rows can be separated with semicolon. Yeah. So matrix operations, it is another matrix. 2 minus 3, 5 minus 1, 4, 5, 6. How we can write? See, this is the 2 rows and 3 columns. 2 minus 3, 5, semicolon, 1, 4, 6. Right, like this. Now, what is the column matrix? Simply already we discussed what are the column and row matrices. Why? Because this column and row matrix already nothing but the vectors. Already we discussed a row matrix. Same 1, 4, 7, 1, 4, 7, like this. Now, what are the operations? Generally, basic operations of these MATLABs. So, what is about addition, subtraction, multiplication, and divisions also there. And what are the power cube of the matrix multiplications? So, if you want to get A is one matrix and B is another matrix. What is about the addition of the two matrices? It is a normal addition. Therefore, A plus B, simply directed. What is the D? A minus B. E, A star B. Star is nothing but the just a multiplication. A star B. Okay. F, A star, B star C. If you want to do it element-wise multiplication, you can write dot star also. And here, see, to write A cube, that is B is like as A cube. How can you write A cube? A dot cap cube. So that is not power, directly power. Power cube is simply a cube and is also nothing but you can get this matrix has the elements. So you can multiply the element wise. If you want to do the element wise multiplication or element wise powers, you can use dot cap. So these are some basic operations in matrices. Okay, how we can get the MATLAB symbol for determinant of the matrix? Is simply, I want to here explain something. How generally in our school days and college, our matrices are generally simple. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, like that. But if you want to get the determination, eigenvalues, solution of simultaneous equations, echelon forms, you see, these are somewhat difficult. But this MATLAB will give us a fraction of seconds. Otherwise, within a minute, you write a new matrix. You want to get the determinant. What is the determinant? It is the summation of the minus with the multiplication of the cofactors. It takes a time. But MATLAB will give us a fraction of simply seconds or minutes. It will give the automatically. Use the symbol simply DT, determinant of the bracket. First of all, you entered a matrix. What matrix? That generally determinant is for the square matrix. You write a square matrix. Later you can type after prompt. See, this is the prompt. After prompt, you type A is equal to determinant of. Then it will display as A is the answer. If you don't use this A, this small A, capital A, simply det A. It shows as answer, simply as an answer. Next, you see this one, inverse of A, INV of. It shows answer. Already in the beginning, I told you in the mathematical operators. You don't use any symbol, it shows as a answer. Right. Transpose of the matrix. A, this is what? Dash, A dash. C is equal to A dash. Okay. And how we can solve the solution of the simultaneous equations? That means, you know the simultaneous equations. 2x plus 3y plus 4y is equal to 5. 8x plus minus 9y plus 5z is equal to, like that sum. You write the A is a quotient matrix, B is a constant matrix, and X is a variable matrix. Generally, variable matrix is a column matrix. B is also constant matrix, is a column matrix. So, how the variable matrix X, Y, Z. Before that, you declare the variables. Why? Because here X, Y, Z are the variables. Simply you can declare. Okay. Then you see X, Y, and Z. X, Y, Z. So that means after that, how you can get the solution of the simultaneous equation? Generally, Ax is equal to B. From this, what is the X? A inverse B. A inverse B. You know this one. So therefore, X is equal to INV. INV means already inverse. Star multiplication B. Otherwise, it is another alternative. Not both you can use. Both are same, but alternative methods. X is equal to A, not right division. It is a left division slash left division. Okay, it's a left division B. It shows. Now I am going to explain some example. Solution of the simultaneous equation with example. So first of all, you declare the variables. Sims X, Y, Z. Otherwise, it shows error. So you declare the matrix. That is a quotient matrix. Coefficients of the simultaneous equation 8, 3, 7 like this. B, it is a constant matrix. X, it is a variable matrix. X semicolon Y semicolon Z. Now X is equal to INB of A star with B. It shows automatically. Or X is equal to A right division, not the left division, not right division. It is a left division. It is simple like this. Okay. So what is the answer? This is automatically it gives answer. 0.746 like this is some fractions are there. This is the answer what you can get. If you want to get the mathematical answer, already you simply pretty X. After that, you simply take pretty X. If pretty X automatically it gives the answer. So for example, it is a MATLAB answer, fractions. If you want to get this a pretty answer, it will get automatically. Next, you see another here. I am going to give some methods, solution for these methods. What are the commands? So I think these are useful to solve the problems. Gaussian elimination method. So you solve the simultaneous equations directly. The previous one is Ax is equal to B. Generally, Ax is equal to B. You can simply type X is equal to A inverse B, or X is equal to A is the left division of B. Otherwise, the simultaneous equations also solved by the Gauss elimination method. What is the MATLAB command for this Gauss elimination method? Same as usual, you write. First of all, you write your simultaneous equations as the form of Ax is equal to B. It is not changed. Generally, A is a quotient matrix, B is a constant matrix, X is a variable matrix. It is same. There is no change in it. Next one is C. This is the command. I think these commands are important. E is equal to A star X minus B. Next, K. Solve E. You can solve this one. You can use the symbol. First of all, you declare this. E is equal to A star X minus B. Enter with semicolon. That means it cannot be displayed. Automatically, the program is running, but it will not be displayed. We suppress this by using the semicolon. Next, what is the K? Solve E. Automatically, it will be solved. Next, you want to get the values. Here, what are the variables? X, Y, Z. X value, Y value, Z value you want to get. So therefore, you can X. X is equal to this K dot X. It will automatically explain the answer. 12 by 57. Next, Y. K dot Y. Z. K dot Z. Here, what I can use is a blue letters. See, blue color letters. These are the MATLAB commands. This is a MATLAB syntax. MATLAB syntax for solve the Gauss elimination method. Declare the variables. Declare the type the matrices. And later you can use E is equal to A star X minus B, K is equal to solve E, X is equal to K dot X, Y is equal to K dot Y, Z is equal to K dot Z. It is the MATLAB command for this Gauss elimination method to solve by using the Gauss elimination method to solve the simultaneous equation. Another important thing is, what is that one? Eigenvalues and eigenvectors, and also LU decomposition is also there. I will explain that one later. First of all, how we can get the eigenvalues and eigenvectors? How difficult to get the eigenvalues? Not only impossible, but sometimes it is difficult. Why? Because the student who is studying the intermediate, why? Because I had an experience with this engineering students, particularly. They are getting a toppers in the JE and engineering, MSET and everywhere. After entering in the BTech courses, they are very lazy. They are unable to find the eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Okay, they will get up to the first year of the BTech. After going for second, third, and fourth years, if they want to get the eigenvalues and eigenvectors, it is very impossible. It is highly impossible to get these values. Then how they will go? They don't come back to the maths teacher. They simply going this MATLAB. This MATLAB will solve many problems of the engineering students, particularly. Why? Because they forget their mathematics at first year level of BTech. Okay. After that, but they only forget. But the usage of the matrix is until as you are continuous engineer, uses the matrices. Not only matrix, mathematics. So how we will get easily these eigenvalues and eigenvectors. So in generally for eigenvalues and eigenvectors, we write the characteristic matrix. Later we find the determinant of the characteristic matrix. We get the eigenvalues. Later we find the one by one eigenvector. It is a long process, but this MATLAB will give a very simple solution for that. Simply, we type the matrix first of all, A, the given matrix. Simply, E is A of A. It gives the automatic eigenvalues. For getting the eigenvectors, VD, V for vectors, D for diagonal matrix. The symbol square VD A is A of A. See, look at this one. This is the commands in MATLAB commands to determine the eigenvalues and eigenvectors. See, this is the matrix A. What the given matrix? Type the matrix. So it will displayed. Why? Because if I can end this A with semicolon after a square bracket, you put the semicolon, it cannot be displayed. But I don't end with, automatically the matrix will display. Later, E is A of A. See, automatically. After A, E is A. Answer. What is the answer? We had is a 3 by 3 matrix. How many eigenvalues? 3 eigenvalues are. What are 3 eigenvalues? This 11.48 like this. So with this, generally, if the eigenvalues are integers, see, not only that one, what I told previously, the students felt it difficult to get the eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Generally, if our eigenvalues are integers, it is easy to get the eigenvectors. If the eigenvalues are not integers, is there any rule to get the eigenvalues or integers? No, no rule is there. If the eigenvalues are real numbers or the rational numbers, see, these are not the integers. These are not the integers. But how we can get the eigenvectors? It's very difficult, not an impossible. But this MATLAB will use very easy. See this one. Yeah, this one V for vectors. This is the first eigenvector corresponding to this 11.4811. This is the eigenvector corresponding to the second eigenvalue, third eigenvector. Again, see D for diagonal matrix. Whose diagonal is eigenvalues? Lambda 1, 0, 0, 0, lambda 2, 0, 0, 0, lambda 3. Automatically, these are lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3. These are the eigenvalues. Same will be get. So, therefore, what is the MATLAB command for eigenvalues and eigenvectors? The MATLAB command is first type the matrix, later A is A of A, later VD, A is A of A, then declare. This matrix V matrix will give the eigenvectors as a first column as a first eigenvector, second column as a second eigenvector, third column as a third eigenvector. And D is this diagonal, automatically eigenvalues are. Next, another one is already. Though LU decomposition. How we can solve the system of simultaneous equations by using LU decomposition method. So the LU decomposition method is L for the lower triangular matrix and U for the upper triangle. Okay. Yeah, see here. Again, here the same matrix. I think it is same matrix. What we will get? What is same matrix? 837, 151, and 216. B. So LU. So this is the MATLAB command. Here, what the commands displayed in the blue color, they are the MATLAB commands. Okay. Yes. So X is equal. First declare the matrix A, type the matrix A. Next type the matrix B, and the next one what? LU is equal to small lu A. Here capital LU separate with comma and LU. Next X is equal to U is the left division. Left division. L left division. Yeah. Then it displays L. After typing this, you entered. You will get L. You will get U. You will get X. See here. After typing this one, L, U, and X. X is the solution for the simultaneous system of equations. Okay. What is the L now? See this one. L is a lower triangular matrix. Next one. U, the upper triangular matrix. X. These are the values. This is solution for this system of simultaneous equations. What they given as 8x, 3y plus 7z, and like this is equal to 13. X plus 5y plus z is equal to 7. 2x plus y plus 6z is equal to 9. So this LU decomposition is it. Okay. Up to now we are discussing with how we can solve these matrices by using the MATLAB, and also some simultaneous equations, different methods, LU decomposition method, general method, the system of LU equations, and also the Gaussian elimination method is also discussed. And another important thing is MATLAB for ordinary differential equations. Actually, particularly in mathematical modeling, particularly mathematical modeling means the engineering students are applied this mathematics as an application for the engineering problems. After modeling, so you want to compare the results. So that means in some universities directly follow this MATLAB as a tool in class. That means you solve your problem, any problem, either matrix problem or differential equation problems or calculus problem. Any problem you can solve orally on board, you will get some answer. Later that, in the same classroom, after completion of the problem, you don't erase your answer on the board or in your student book. Later, you type the command. Here it's there itself only. You will execute the MATLAB program and compare both the answers. Many of the universities are following that one. MATLAB as a insert in their curriculum. Particularly, some private universities are using this one, MATLAB as a tool to verifying each and every problem in the class itself. So here, how you can solve the MATLAB commands for these ordinary differential equations? How to solve the differential equations by using a MATLAB? So here, 4 dy by dx plus 2y is equal to 20 sin x with initial conditions y0 is equal to 0. So first of all, we declare the variables sims x, y, end with semicolon. Otherwise, declares also the variables also displayed. Okay. And what is the command? What is the main command for this MATLAB for ordinary differential equations? Dsolve. See here. Dsolve. This is the command for dsolve is the command for solution of the differential equations. Later, you can put in single quotations 4 dy by dx. Dy by dx means don't type dx. 4 times up. That means times with star. What is the dy by dx? Capital dy, not multiplication, not d star y. It is only dy. Dy means dy by dx. Okay. Next, 2 star y. 2 multiplication with y is minus. You will take this side as a single equation. Otherwise, you can put equal also, no problem. Minus 20 star sine 5 star x. These two, see this one. These are the quotations are very important. You can keep a equation quotation. Later, see y. Actually, what is the differential equation? A differential equation is an equation which involves independent variable and dependent variable. So here you can declare what is the dependent variable and independent variable. For this one, here what? This is the initial condition. Y0 is equal to 0. This is also put in single quotations. Last x. That means what? This is you declare it. In this differential equation, you declare x is independent variable and y is a dependent variable. If you type x, means what? X is independent variable. In I think now these MATLAB versions are advanced and changed stage. But in previous old versions, these x's also keep in single quotations. See, these single quotations are very important. For example, after that you enter press. So the MATLAB solution will come. If you want to get a mathematical solution, you type pretty answer. If you want to get the graph, you can write EZ plot of answer. Everything will be given. Okay. Next, I will show the one example with this. See. Yeah, see this one. Here I can use the symbol percentage. So in the command window, you start any statement with percentage symbol. You can use the percentage symbol. It cannot be declared. It cannot be executed. So it suppresses the execution. It is not in the part of command. Simply you can start. So that is the problem. D square y by dt square, 64y is equal to 0 with initial condition. Y dash t is equal to minus 4 by 3 and y of 0 is equal to 2 by 3. That means here what is the independent variable? T is the independent variable. And what is the dependent variable? Y is the dependent variable. Here it is a second order ordinary differential equation. How we can solve it? See, first of all, sims. See here, I am going one by one. Sims yt. Y is a one variable. Sims space y space t. End with semicolon. If you don't end with semicolon, automatically next step it displays yt. But we don't want y and t. Simply we want to declare these are the variables. End with semicolon. Next, see, dsolve. It is a command for differential equation. Dsolve with single quotation. See, previously we write dy. Now what is this? Second order. D square y by dt square. D square means not d cap 2. Please listen here very carefully. Not d cap 2. d2y. Not d star 2. D square y by d. Second order differential equation. First order is dy. Second order is d2y. Third order is d3y. Nth order is dny simply. No multiplication, no cap. So d2y plus 64 star y is equal to 0. This keep in single quotation. Next, initial conditions. Y dash dy by dt is equal to dy by dt at t or 0. Dy by dt at 0. Sorry, it is not t. Dy by dt at t is equal to 0 is minus 4 by. Therefore, dy with 0 is equal to minus 4 by. It is also keeping single quotation separated with comma. Next, we declare y of 0 is equal to 2 by 3. Also, it is next to t. It is a single quotation. That means what? That means it declares t is a independent variable. First, type the differential equation single quotations, and in single quotations each and every initial condition. Later, you declare the independent variable in single quotation. If you simply enter, automatically your new solution will come. But if you want to get the plot diagram for this differential equation, plot of this differential equation in a graph, you simply write EZ plot of answer. For example, why? Because here for this differential equation, you cannot declare any name for this answer. That means your solution can be stored as the answer. Therefore, you want to plot for this answer. Yes, see, after this, what you can get. See, here I can take as a screenshot of what I can did in. See, it is in the MATLAB. What I can type. Sims. Yeah, see the variables. Dissolve. See what the previous what I did say. In the place of t, I can use x. In the place of t, I can use x. Otherwise, I can use t also, no problem. 4 star. The first one is this one. Next. So what you can get? This is the MATLAB solution. If you want a pretty answer, what is the pretty answer? You will get the mathematics. See, it is a MATLAB solution. It is the mathematical solution. EZ plot answer. That means you will get the graph. See this one. Next one. Next slide gives the graph. See, this is the graph. This is the graph. This is the graph. This will be open in command window. Sorry, figure window one. This will be open only in figure window. Okay. So this is for the differential equation. Either it may be the first order, second order, third order, any order is same. That is the command is dissolve. Other thing is same. And I want to tell you one thing here. See here, for example, here I did it in command window. Dissolve. See here, this everything is appeared in which color? Violet color or a blue color. Depends on your computer. If it is in red, that means there is a wrong in your command. Automatically it shows where the wrong will come. So you will go for the help window and identify this mistake error and you rectify the error. If there is no wrong, there is no error in your command, automatically everything will be displayed in violet color or the blue color. See, it is a signal what you have to do. It is, are you doing is correct or wrong? If it is a red color, automatically it is an error in this one. Something is error in your command what you type. And if you enter, it shows the error, where you got the error. After that, you will go to that help window and you identify the error and make it correct. Then it will be executed. Yeah, MATLAB for calculus. Actually, after calculus, we get the differential equation. But why I can give this one? Differential equation is a main part for particularly for degree students, undergraduate students, either BTech or BSc, whatever it may be. So it is important. Therefore, and the matrix is also very important. Therefore, first of all, I took the preference for these both matrices and the differential equations. And now let's go for the calculus. How we can find the limit of the two function, limit of any function? See here, directly I will just tell you. For example, if you let you calculate the limit of the function, the command is limit, limit, limit itself. The command is limit. Since declare the variable, because that here your function is what? Your function is in x variable. So it is x variable. Okay. Declare the variable. Sims x variable. Next, what is the command? Limit. Limit is the command. Limit is the command. So what is the equation? X cube plus 5. X cap 3. Cube means cap 3. 5. Divide. Right division. X cap 4 plus 7. Close the open braces. It is also process. Answer is 5 by 7. Here, what is the limit? 0, extend to 0. Therefore, you don't put anything. If your limit is changed, we can type that one also. That is will come in next slide. Yeah, see here, let us consider the function f of x is x minus 3 by mod x minus 3. Generally, in the limit, somewhat is difficult. Generally, getting the limit is very easy. But once you get the modulus, that is absolute value of the x minus 3 or absolute value of the function, it is required to determine right hand limit and left hand limit. But at the level of the intermediate stage, and some students in engineering and undergraduate courses also, BS also, the students are unable to find the right hand and left hand limit. In general, there is no specific functions. Generally, you find the limit. But if there is a specific symbol as the modulus or step functions, you should find the right hand and left hand limit. So here, how you can find the right hand and left hand limit? So you want to verify the limit. The limit is exists only if both the right hand limit, left hand limit exists, and automatically it will be declared. See this one. So here we will do this one. By plotting the graph. Here there are the two ways. By plotting the graph and by computing the limits and showing the both are different. So how you can declare this one? The limit does not exist. If the right hand, left hand limits are exist and equal, the limit will exist. If both are different, automatically it shows the limit does not exist. Here we have two ways. One is plotting, another one is computing. So first of all, we have to calculate left hand limit and right hand limit. Okay, limit is same, left and right. So in the previous, there is no left hand, right hand limit. Simply you can use the limit. But here we want to find the left hand and right hand limit. At the end of the our command, we can use the left for left hand limit, right for right hand limit. Create the script file and type the following code in lab. Function. First declare the function x minus 3 division with absolute of x minus 3. End with semicolon. EZ plot f in the interval -1 to 5. Simply you can declare some interval. Okay, -1 to 5. Okay, f in the interval. Next, left limit 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 bracket function already declared, variable x 3, left left limit with 3, r limit same with right in single quotations. When you run the file, MATLAB draw the following plots. Here we can do both. What first EZ plot? That means EZ plus declare the diagram, that the figure. It will show us in figure window. And also you write the LR. R is the left and right hand limit. These are the automatically it shows the values. So that means here you can use the two methods. That means if you want to find, you want to verify for the function f of x equal to x minus 3 by mod x, is the limit is exists or not. Actually, somebody says that it is a simple example. No problem. You can take any big example. You will take the step functions also, no problem. Anything you will take. But the limit is exists only for the functions, for the special functions, only it is possible. You will find both the right limit and left limit. So you can verify here. See here. So this is diagram. This is the plot. Why? Because you write the EZ plot. So here, what is the interval? Here you can take from -1 to 5. -1 to 5. The interval is, yeah, see what you can get. The first one is limit is what? -1. The second limit is what? +1. So yeah, left limit is what? -1. Right limit is +1. Left limit is not equal to the right limit. Therefore, limit does not exist. From the diagram, you also see here what happened. Left limit and right limit. These both are not matched. Therefore, it is not a limit does not exist. Either this is by the figure visualization, it is by the values. So therefore, limit does not exist. Like that. And for derivatives, what is simple? What is the MATLAB command for the derivatives? Simply you can write the derivatives. DIFF, differentiation. You know derivatives are differentiation. You can use the symbol DIFF, differentiation. Sims x. So what is the function? I can take the e power x as a function, exponential x. DIFF, differentiation of f. Why? Simply it will get. So compute the higher. It is the first order derivative. If you want to get the higher order derivatives, I want to get the what is syntax? you can use the n. N means n times differentiation, nth order derivative. You want to get second order derivative, DAFF n. You don't put 1 for the first order. 1 is default. 1 is default. So DAFF n, f with n. So it will come automatically. So if you want to get the function x e power minus 3x. So f x star exp. So minus 3 star x. Differentiation f2. That means second order. That is d square f by dx. Second order derivative. D square y by dx square. Second order derivative. How will get the second order derivative? Differentiation of f with respect to 2x 2 times. So f DAFF 2. So it will come. So the MATLAB execute this one. Now what is the integration? MATLAB for integration. Or the symbol is simply int. For differentiation, DAFF. For MATLAB for integration, int. Integration. Yeah, simply int of f for function f. Okay. Seems declare the variables integration. For definite integrals, how it was? Simply int of the function. This is the lower limit and this is the upper limit. Lower bound and upper bound. Okay. Simply again. So, for example, see here, first of all, I can give the command, only commands. Later, I will explain the same commands with the example. See the example. For example, our previous example we have to taken. So, what is the answer? If it seems 2 star x, that is x square. So, if you want to get the definite integral, like this. If you want to get the definite integral 4 to 9, so you can like this integration of x from 4 to 9. You get the answer like this. So output formats, that means here completed vectors and matrices, some methods, later ordinary differential equations for calculus integration and differentiation and limits. Now some output formats. What are the output formats? That means after getting the outputs, so we want to get results. So that means our output is not clear, but we want to get the mathematical answers. How we can get some output formats? The format commands control how output numbers appear on the screen. So input numbers cannot be written in any format. No format is required for inputs. Input you can give anything, but output is required in our formats. See some commands. Format short. So if you want to get the 4 decimal places, that means your answer will be get is 100. After a decimal, you get the 100 numbers. You want to write simply, you write after ending the answer, you write format short. After prompt, you write format short. It will give the, your answer will be shortened. Your output will be shortened with 4 decimal places. Format short E, that means using E place is also there. That is another type of format. Format long, see, up to 52 decimals. That is here you can use the, E, exponential value is 27 by 5 value. That is 3.1464, like this. So format line up to 15 decimals. Format long E. So that means you can use the E places also. It is another type of the format. Format bank, only 2 decimals. Only, that is 3.14 display. Format RAD, rationalize, 355 by 113. That means you want to see your answer. You want to see your answer either in short, either in long, either in fraction, either in decimals. So using based on these commands, you will get the answer line. Okay, multiple plots. Up to this one, that is in ordinary differential equations and limits, we draw some plots. But if you, that is, there are only single plots. If you want to draw a multiple plots in a one, how will you get it? See this one, multiple plots in a one. For example, I want to plot these 3 functions in same graph. That is, first function is 2 cos x, second function is cos x, third function is 0.1 cos x in the interval 0 to 2 pi. How we can? What are the commands? First of all, I want to divide the interval 0 to 2 pi, 0 2 star pi, pi for the pi. I want to divide this pi as 100, as a lengthy. You can do this interval is division of subinterval is as your wish. No problem, you can do as you wish. Okay. First of all, declare the functions. First function, why is it 2 cos star x? Like this. Next, plot. See, yeah, in the previous explanation of the plots, I told if only one graph is there, your default color is blue. There is no change. But here I want to draw three graphs in a same plot, three functions in a same plot. But how it was? For example, if you don't use any colors, you don't use any like this differentiation, all are in same blue color. You don't identify. For that, you can see here first x, y1 in dotted line, x, y2, y2 graph in simply this dash, and x, y3 function is stars. Enter automatically, it will come. See what happened. This figure shows. See here. This is figure. So this is dashes, general. This is the small full stops like this. This red line is star. So if you can declare, because that these are three graphs, automatically shows in three different colors. Otherwise, if you want to change the colors, that is also there. See the block in the back, you read. See here, x, y, this dot in single quotation. After comma, you can put in single quotation R, red color. That means y1 is red color, like that green color, yellow color. This also colors also change. That means here, this slide shows how we can plot all at a time. Okay. Yeah, see this one. This is this. And 3D plots. How we can draw the 3D plots. So let us create 3D surface. Up to now, we can show only the two-dimensional plots. So how we can draw these 3D plots? 3D plots, x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. We got the three. Create the script file, type the following code. So xy mesh grid -2 to the +2 in the ratio of 0.2. That means you can divide your interval -2 to +2 in the subintervals of 0.2 length. Okay. Yeah. So type the function. Surf xyz in the 2D and 3D plots plot window. I told you already. For two-dimensional, you can use EZ plot. For three-dimensional, you can use the command prompt as surf. Okay, surf. Yeah. Print desk graph EPS. That means small. That is a print desk graph with grades. Okay. When you run the file, MATLAB will display the following three dimensions. Yeah. See, this is the 3D plot what we okay, 3D plot what we so yeah. So I can conclude this one with this one. Thank you for your patience and wait for some time. I will close this. I will share another screen. I want to open the MATLAB. Okay. Yeah, please wait. Yeah. Yeah. Here I am opening MATLAB. Is my screen is visible? Hello, sir. Is my screen is visible? I am opening the MATLAB on my desktop. Is my desktop is visible? Okay. Hello, sir. Black screen. అదే సరే సరే ఓకే ఓకే అయిపోయి ఆల్మోస్ట్ అయిపోయింది జస్ట్ ఓన్లీ ఒకసారి మ్యాట్లాబ్ ఓపెన్ చేద్దాం అదే దానికన్నా ముందంటే ఒకసారి మ్యాట్లాబ్ ఓపెన్ చేసి చూపిద్దామని స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాం బ్లాక్ స్క్రీన్ కనిపిస్తున్నాం సరే అది కానీ ఆ టెక్నికల్ ప్రాబ్లం అరైజ్ అయితే ఆటోమేటిక్ ఓపెన్ లేదు లేదు అయిపోయింది. ఒకసారి మ్యాట్ లో ఓపెన్ చేద్దాం అనుకున్నా. అవుట్లా స్క్రీన్ కనిపించలేదు, బ్లాక్ స్క్రీన్ కనిపిస్తున్నాను. కంప్లీట్ డిజైపేర్ అయిపోయింది. పర్లేదు పర్లేదు, నో ప్రాబ్లం. హలో బ్రదర్, నేను అసలు నా స్క్రీన్ కనిపించట్లా. అసలు స్క్రీన్ కనిపించట్లా ఓపెన్ చేయడానికి. అసలు నా స్క్రీన్ బ్లాక్ కనిపిస్తుంది, ఏం కనిపిస్తుంది పూర్తి. ఓకే ఓకే. స్వామి స్వామి గుడ్ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్. కనిపిస్తుందా స్క్రీన్? ఓకే, అదే పీపీటీ. అదే అంటే నా స్క్రీన్ క్లోజ్ అయిపోయింది, కనిపించట్లేదు, అందుకని చూస్తున్నాం. ఓకే ఓకే. Now check. My tab is opening. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going. Yes. Okay, sir. Yeah, please. Now I'm going to open the MATLAB. Hello, everybody? Is it visible now? Yeah. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
We can see the screen, sir. Thank you.
Okay, yes. Yeah, here
Srinivas garu,
I'm opening this
screen.
MATLAB. Yeah, by clicking, automatically it shows the C. This is the command window. This is command window. Yeah, simply I want to type something. Please wait. Be patient.
Srinivas garu, visible, sir.
Sir.
You can continue, sir. You can continue.
Yeah, I'm continuing.
Okay.
Yeah, here I am showing something. All these. Yeah, see, is the screen is visible? Is the MATLAB command? Is the
Yes.
MATLAB command?
Yes, it is visible. Continue.
Invisible, sir.
Yeah, please check. Yeah, here I am trying to solve the differential equation. Here, see, I will get the error, unexpected MATLAB expression. It shows automatically. Why? Because I typed d square y by like that. No, it is not like that. Actually, for this equation, what I have to do? See this one. Here, if it is right, we'll get in blue color. Here it will say where the error, unexpected MATLAB expression will come. So here I want to do it separate. Yeah, for this one, I declare first of all SYMS seems variable X and Y are T. Okay, and with semicolon. So these are not displayed. This display will suppress. Next, I want to solve the differential equation. So I can use the command dsolve. Bracket with start with single quotation. So I want to type this equation d square y. D square means capital D to y. Okay, capital D to y plus 64 star y. Okay, is equal to 0. And with semicolon, comma. What are the initial conditions? The initial conditions also put to dy with the bracket 0 at 0 is equal to minus 4 by 3. Yeah, this is also again comma. Another condition is also there. Y of 0. That is also put with single quotation. Y of 0 is equal to 0. Is equal to no, not 0. 2 by 3. 2 by 3. Yeah, that is also end with semicolon. And here I want to declare what is the independent variable. Single quotation with again T. Declare the variables. See here, here I typed all these things. It shows a blue color. So I simply entered. Yeah, simply entered. See, check this one. First I declare the variables. Seems xt dsolve. Which color? It is in blue color. If it is error, automatically it shows in red color. I solve the differential equation. What is the answer for the differential equation? 2 star cos 8 star t by 3 minus sin 8 star t by 6. If I want to get the graph for this one, EZ plot bracket answer. For this answer, I want to get the graph. See. Yeah, I entered. Yeah, see this one. This is the graph. See, this is graph. Here I don't give any interval. See, is the graph is visible now, everybody?
No, it's not visible now.
Graph is not visible?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it is visible in my screen. Yeah, I also another that one. Yeah, it is visible. Visible. Another one. See, please. This graph, this is the figure window. This graph is visible now. Okay, EZ plus. It is a two-dimensional graph. If you want to get the three-dimensional, so EZ surf, EZ surf. Rocket, same answer. EZ surf answer. For the same graph, what you will get? Three-dimensional graph. Three-dimensional graph. 3D graph. See, yeah. Three D graph. Is the 3D graph visible?
No, sir, it is not displayed.
Not displayed? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. But this is visible. Now this command window is visible.
The command is visible.
Yeah, this command window is EZ plot answer. Okay.
Yeah, it is
Once
visible.
again, I will do it. This EZ plot answer. Thank you. It is there, but it is a separate window. I think it is in separate window. This graph is in separate window. Again, I want to share another share. Your screen is sharing, new share. I think it may be required issues like that. Yeah, here it is visible. Not visible. This graph, it is the graph.
Srinivas garu.
Yeah, sir.
Sir, no problem, sir. We are running short of time.
Yeah, okay, okay, yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
question
anyhow.
section is also there.
Yeah,
Vote
please.
of thanks.
Yeah, I will conclude. Yeah, here
Okay.
EZ plot is the two-dimensional. EZ surf is three-dimensional plot. Okay. Yeah, it is. I want to show these stuff is open and okay. Thank you for organizers and thank you for the participant, dear students and faculty members and colleagues and friends. So thank you for your patience. Thanks a lot. Okay, thank you for organizers. Okay.
Srinivas garu, Srinivas garu, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Srinivas garu, thank you, sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Now the question section begins now.
Yeah, yeah.
Professor Srinivas garu will open to take your questions.
Yes,
Sir,
yes.
anybody have questions? Please rise, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, raise your questions, sir. Srinivas garu,
Yes.
one question from my side, sir.
Yes,
Is
please.
MATLAB is free for use, sir?
No, no, sir. It is not free for use. Actually, there are three type of versions are there. College institution version and student version, but it is not for free. It should be buy. It is a licensed version. A key is there to install the lab, but outside it is available in a crack version for 200 to 300 only. But actually, it is not free. It is a licensed version.
Okay,
All
sir.
are
Thank you very
licensed.
much. Thank you, sir. Is MATLAB commands are unique, sir?
No, no, no. Actually, you see, for solve the system of simultaneous equations, we can use the two different commands. Like for solution for differential equation, we had for solution for any mathematical problem, we had a different solutions are there. Like that, this commands is not unique, but the prompts are simple. For example, dsolve is unique command. But see for this one only here, EZ plot for answer. Another plot is also for is there. Like is not a unique. You may write different commands also, but they should be executed. You may change
Okay,
the
sir.
commands.
Thank you. Last question from my side, sir. How much memory required for MATLAB app installation, sir?
Yeah, for MATLAB, actually now it takes 11 GB. In your system, it is required 11 GB. 11 GB is
Okay,
required,
sir.
and it takes more than 1 hour to install the MATLAB. It takes some space is required. Nearly 11 GB for new version. Latest version 11 GB is required for installation.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Now the vote of thanks. I request Sri Ravi Shankar garu, our vice principal, sir. Vote of thanks.
Good evening to all. Myself is Ravi Shankar. I express my sincere thanks to Dr. Srinivas.Garu for giving elaborate PowerPoint presentation in detail about the MATLAB and uses for the degree and engineering college students as well as faculty. I express our sincere thanks, Sir Srinivas.Garu. Please accept our wishes. Thank you, sir. I express my sincere thanks to our dynamic principal, Sobarani Garu, for arranging this webinar program. And I express my sincere thanks to Dr. Sashana Garu, webinar coordinator. And I express the team support given by the Somaya Staff Management, Dr. Asha Prashuna and his team for making this program a success. And last but not least, I express my sincere thanks to Sailaja and Sirisha Madam, our college computer faculty madam, for giving their wholehearted support behind the curtain in making this webinar a grand success. Thank you, one and all. Thank you very much, sir. Srinivas.Garu. I really express my sincere thanks from the bottom of my heart for giving a detailed report on MATLAB. Even even though I am from commerce background, able to know the basic grounds of the MATLAB, sir. Mathematics background, lekapoina, I was able to understand the concepts of the MATLAB, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, one and all, sir. Thank you very much.
Sir Srinivas.Garu, a few words about you, sir. Thank you very much, Srinivas.Garu. This webinar is very lively, engaging, and educative and fulfilling, sir. My team and I are also lucky to have resource person as you like to participate in the lecture, sir. Your presence and experience here definitely enriched this lecture and give more meaningful to us, sir. And for this, we remain grateful. We look forward to having you again in our next session, sir. Sir, thank you very much, sir, Srinivas.Garu. And I also thanks to our principal madam and also vice principal, sir, to support this seminar as grand success, sir. Thank you, madam. Srinivas.Garu, thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Satyanarayana, thank you. Already in the beginning, I told Madam Satyanarayana sir is actually my land like a brother. So from the last 6 months, he was working on this one. Finally, it will fruitful, and I am very happy to share my knowledge to the youth participants. And thank you, Dr. Satyanarayana and principal and vice principal and organizers. Thank you, participants, and thank you to one and all. Thank you for Sri.D.N.R.Government Women's Degree College Women's. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Srinivas.Garu. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
The session is closed.